Hi, welcome to another episode of Country Pilgrim. We are in the vicinity of the state hospital here in Cherokee, Iowa. This is the M.H.I, the Mental Health Institute. And what's interesting is that they built a 2.9-mile trail that goes around the vicinity of the state hospital. And it's pretty interesting. You get to see some of the old buildings that we're coming upon and some of the other things as well. But it gives you some nice hiking and nice scenery as well. So come with us now as we walk the M.H.I trail. Well, I'd say this would be considered an easy hike. It's not difficult. It's pretty flat, but it gives you some great views. It goes back here. It's pretty good mileage as well. So you could probably walk this just with some regular old tennis shoes. It's kind of unique. This bench. Well, we're walking the M.H.I trail. And this is the grounds, the Mental Health Institute in Cherokee. It was founded in 1902 and it was actually called the Cherokee Lunatic Asylum. And of course it had many different names that it was called over the years, eventually being called the Cherokee State Hospital. Now of course it's known as the Mental Health Institute, or the M.H.I, in Cherokee, Iowa. One of the things that I really find interesting about just mental health as a whole, that historically it was kind of thought that the nature and beautiful things like flowers and trees would help the state in the mental health. And so some of the grounds and some of the mental health institutes across the state are some of the most beautiful. And so we're walking the grounds here now, and you can see what I mean as some of the trees that they have and some of the buildings are unique, and the architecture. It's really beautiful grounds. And so we're just walking the trails here at the M.H.I in Cherokee.
That's sad. That place is completely like, but it obviously is not being used. You would think they'd want to care better for it.
Well, if you want to know one of my bucket list items in my life, it'll probably never happen, but it'd be to save this building. This building is so unique, and it's sad to see it kind of in ruins the way it is.
This is so sad to me.
I know.
I don't like it.
So this building is Wade Building, and we're on the grounds here at the M.H.I. Look at these buildings. Look at the architecture of them. Completely abandoned now, completely run down. You know, with my trade being a psychologist and thinking about mental health as a whole, and growing up here in Cherokee, I'm not really spooked out about the premises here, but really the story about our state mental health institutions is actually really sad if you think about it. Anything from hearing about the tragedies of people who had to go through things like lobotomies, and the stories of people who simply were alcoholics and their loved ones just shut them away and they would die here. I'm not going to take you down there today, but on the other side of this, down the hill, there is a cemetery where those who were patients here back in the day at the turn of the century, they were buried in it, and their tombstones only had numbers on them. They didn't even have the dignity to give them their name, and they were just forgotten. So that's just another sad story about our state mental health institutions. I also like one of the things they've done in the grounds, just to show how massively huge this is they've done some Frisbee golf. Honestly, this has got to be one of the best Frisbee golf sites probably in the northwest region of Iowa. Well, I'll tell you what we're going to do right now. As we're getting ready to leave the MHI grounds, we're going to walk right through the disc course, just kind of show you what we mean as far as it being just this tremendous, huge disc course. Some people might know it as Frisbee golf. So they got this sign here. Here we go, hole 14, par 3. But look how sweet that is. They even show you, just like a regular golf course. That's awesome. Par 3, 435 feet. Here's the cement slab. And you can kind of see in the distance. I don't even know if some regular golf courses here in Northwest Iowa are as nice as the grounds for this disc course. What do you think?
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Very nice. Grass is so green.
So if you're traveling through, yes, you could hike the 2.9 trail around. You can also bring some disc, come out here and do some disc golfing. So let's say you're traveling in the area. Let's say you're coming to Northwest Iowa, or you're coming through. Well, you could stop at Cherokee, and let's say that you had just a keen interest in old buildings, or you had an interest in mental health hospitals. You never know. You can come back here, and it's quite the setting actually. It's a good place just to kind of stop. Something to do. You can hike.
Very peaceful.
It's very peaceful. Hey, thanks for following along for another Country Pilgrim. Over and out.